What's going on, everybody? It's Saturday, the 14th of December, 2024. It is 8:15 in the morning here in Germany. This is the Rant, and the Rant's going to be about the woke right, which I never thought I was going to have to talk about because I thought it was basically bullshit. Now, I've heard a bunch of these podcasters, a bunch of conservative or right-wing personalities lately talking about the woke right. And I feel like they're doing it to kind of, balance the scales somehow, to be like, all right, well, but the right's woke too. And I was like, nah, I don't think so. What the right's got going on isn't wokeness, right? It's just not. But I have found a point that can be made to justify somebody calling people on the right woke, certain people on the right woke. Now, the woke right, in my opinion, is all of the fucking people, like every conservative podcaster I watch regularly, all of them are out there moralizing about this CEO killing, right? The CEO killing. Piers Morgan's had 3 shows on it now, where everybody who gets on has to be strapped to a torture chair, and they must repent. They must admit their empathy. You must be empathetic right now. That's they're demanding empathy from everybody on the left, because the people on the left are saying what basically everybody's thinking, right? Let's be honest. Just because they're on the left doesn't mean that once in a while they don't score a goal, right? They do. And this is one of them, right? This is one of them. Most people on the left are like, fuck that guy. You know what I mean? He was an evil bastard because of his job, right? Now, I'm not saying that. I've already done a video earlier this week about this, and I'm going to have to do it again, right? I'm not saying that the guy should have gone at this Luigi guy. I'm not even sure it's really him, right? Like I said, there's a lot of things that just don't add up about this dude being the killer, right? I'm sorry. You know what I mean? And we can get into that, but I'd rather not at the moment, right? I don't care about the killer, right? I don't have empathy for him either. But I don't have much empathy for the CEO guy. And neither does 90% of America. And you know how I know that? Because people get killed or murdered all day, every day. If you add up the murders that happen in the world, you know what I mean? In a day, I'm sure the number would be staggering. It would be staggering. And nobody gives a fuck about any of those people, right? And part of the reason of that is because we don't know all those people. We don't have any personal or emotional connection to all those people, just like we don't to this Brian Thompson guy, this CEO guy. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it was the right thing to do. The dude should have gone out and shot him, but it's also not fair for the right wing or the conservative podcast people and the conservative pundits to be out there moralizing and wagging their fucking finger in everybody's face, right? No. Fuck you people. No. Sorry. Because let me tell you something. Let's put it like this. If every person in America, or every person in the world, let's say, because I'm in Germany, right? Every person in the world got a printout list of everybody that was murdered in a day, right? And it had a little profile next to him and shit. You know what I mean? I think that if you got that list and you had to fucking, put in order which one you cared about most, I'm quite sure that CEO of a medical insurance company that denies more claims than any other medical insurance company in America, basically they sign the death warrant of people who can't afford treatment, you know what I mean? And let them die so that they can make millions of dollars in profit. Listen, people, that's fucked up. We know it's fucked up. We've known it's been fucked up for a long ass time. Everybody's been complaining about it. It's a bipartisan issue. Everybody on the right and the left have said, my God, this system is fucked up. You know what I mean? We need to do something about this system, right? And it's not that it can't be done, because we have a similar system in Germany, but people's claims are not getting denied left and right like they are in the States. You know what I mean? So there is a way to do it differently. England's got the free healthcare for everybody. Not sure that's the the best solution because it's basically being run and funded by the government, who doesn't know how to spend money and doesn't know how to invest, doesn't know anything about anything, never solves any fucking problem about anything. You know what I mean? But we know one thing: people in America have been incensed about this fucking healthcare system since I was a little kid, right? And nothing ever gets done about it. Nothing. Obamacare, bullshit, just made the whole thing worse, right? Just made the whole fucking thing worse. Don't believe me? Investigate it, compare the data. Fuck you. I'm not here to explain everything to you, right? So everybody knows it. And everybody knows that none of the Congress people, none of the lawmakers, none of the people in power, none of the people in the business have any intent or want to change it. You know why? Because they're big-ass donors, right? And donors don't want Congress people to do things that will hurt their business, right? And so they don't, because the Congress people and the people in power, the politicians, are in the fucking pocket of these big-ass companies. We all know it. It's called lobbying. It's actually legal corruption. We all know it's been happening. It's been happening since I was a little kid. I don't know who introduced it. I don't know who thought it was a good fucking idea to make bribery legal for politicians, but they did it. Everybody knows that's the case, right? Everybody knows it, right? And so now some dude gets killed that nobody fucking knows. Everybody's talking about the guy like they know him. You know, these conservative, the woke right is out there moralizing. Oh my God, you have to have empathy for this guy. No, I fucking don't. Why should I? I don't know the fucking guy. I've got nothing to do with him. And there's only so much empathy a person can have. And I will save mine for the people that I know in my life that are important to me. People get killed all the time. Does that mean that we should be desensitized to it? No, it doesn't mean that. But the reality is we are, right? We are desensitized to it. And so now suddenly, because the left is out there screaming, right? And that's what I'm saying. This is this tribal bullshit. This is tribal bullshit that also the people on the right are guilty of. Y'all motherfuckers are just as guilty. All you podcasters, all you fucking people out there that are on TV or on Piers Morgan or on the fucking internet talking about, oh my God, the left is so insane, they've lost their mind. They must have empathy for this guy, but they hate Daniel Penny because of this. Look, Daniel Penny's a fucking hero, right? Daniel Penny's a hero. He should never have been charged with any murder on this Jordan Neely guy. And any sane place, those charges should never have happened, right? And do I think Luigi, what the fuck, if that's the guy that killed him, like I said, I don't think it's him. I don't know why. It just, the whole thing doesn't add up. If it's him, he's a dumb fuck, right? He's dumb. But people have confessed to crimes they didn't commit before. Never understood it myself. Never understood why anybody would do that. But it happens all the time. So maybe that's the case. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's a thing for a different video. Right? Do I think he should be arrested? Well, if he did it, he should be arrested. And he should have calculated that risk in. You know what I mean? If you're gonna kill somebody, you're gonna have to fucking understand that you might get caught, you might go to jail. So then, do I feel sorry for him? No. No, I fucking don't. You know what I mean? But do I feel sorry for the CEO? No, not really. Not really. And why? Not because I think he's necessarily an evil bastard, but because I have no emotional or personal connection to the guy whatsoever. And my feeling on it is, if you are willing to do this kind of job where you are basically signing the death warrant of paying fucking customers, right? Then you are morally bankrupt. Then a guy that can make that much money in this business could probably make that much money in another business. And let me tell you something. I'd love to be loaded. I'd love to be rich. Really, I really would. It'd be amazing. It'd be fantastic, right? But would I want to work for a company that I know is basically killing people, right? Let's put it in real terms, right? They could provide care for many of the people they deny care to, right? But they choose not to for the benefit of profits. That's a company that I couldn't go to sleep every night knowing that. I couldn't do it. Some people can, some people can't. That's why a lot of the people in high positions like this are actually psychopaths. They've done studies on it. They're psychopaths. They need to be psychopaths in order to fucking do the job that they have to do. So I guess we're lucky that there are people out there that can do it. I couldn't do it. And if I did do it, I would surround myself with security. I would never fucking have my picture posted on any website, never go on any fucking podcast. I would make sure that as little people as possible knew who I was and what my job was. You know why? Because if you're getting into that kind of job, you know that one day you are going to deny the wrong claim. Because this isn't about your car, right? This isn't like, oh, well, you weren't wearing a seatbelt, and even though that guy hit you, we caught you on not wearing a seatbelt, so we're not going to pay for your damage, even though it wasn't your fault, right? But we found a loophole, so we don't have to pay for it, so fuck you. Yeah, that's a car, right? This is about people's lives, right? So, again, I said it before, if the vet fucking denied to operate on my dog because I didn't have the money, I probably wouldn't kill him, you know, but I would intimidate him and make him do it. And if he didn't do it, there would be hell to pay. I would certainly whoop his ass. I would beat him with an inch of his life. You know what I'm saying? If my dog died because of it. So, look, and I'm not the only person that thinks this. I know that's what I hate about the conservatives. They're out there going, oh my God, look, fuck you, shut up. If you were in a position that your kid got denied health care, that you paid hundreds of dollars a year or a month to, and your kid died because the insurance company said, fuck you, right? You would want somebody dead. Now, whether you do it or not, it's a different story. Maybe not. Maybe you don't have the balls. Maybe you you still have some moral compass and think you shouldn't do it. But there's a lot of people who would want it to happen if they were in that position. And see, this moral outrage about people not having empathy about this dude, hey, fuck all you guys, right? Listen, no. Again, if you had a list of murders every day, this dude would be at the bottom of the list of empathy receivers for pretty much everybody. So to pretend like he's the only guy that ever got killed, you know what I'm saying? And to pretend like he was because he's a father and he's a husband, yeah, great, yeah. A lot of people are fathers and husbands, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't move the needle for me, right? I feel sorry for his family, you know what I mean? That's fucked up. For them, it's fucked up, right? But like Joe Rogan said, they're probably the only ones crying about it. And everybody fucking knows it, right? It's just that in this one particular case, the people on the left have the
slow
balls.
Traffic on A3, E35. Traffic jam ahead between L121 Hawksters and L121 Hawksters. 2 minutes delay.
Have the balls to get on TV and on podcasts and say, no, I'm not going to let you bully me into being empathetic for some dude that I don't even know. And yes, I think that I don't have empathy for the guy, period. They just have the balls to come out and say it. And the conservatives, the podcasters, you guys are just trying to grift on this, right? To be the morally correct ones because it's the left that said it. If it would have been some right-wing dude, let's say Donald Trump, right? If Donald Trump would have come out and said, yeah, well, yeah, that's life, you know what I mean? Fuck it. The guy, he was the CEO of a company that was massively fucking over people that were paying him to get the health care they needed. You know what I mean? If he would have said it, it would have been crickets everywhere, right? It would have been crickets fucking everywhere. But because Taylor Lorenz, a lefty, said it, and now more lefties are saying it, and people on the internet are saying it. Look, you know what I mean? Now the right has a point of attack. They're like, oh my God, the left is so horrible. Look at them, how morally bad they are. Fuck you, really. You know what I mean? Really. People are fucking gross. It's like the biggest grift ever. It's just like, it's the same thing as suddenly all y'all motherfuckers turning religious after Jordan Peterson started doing like Bible study on every one of his podcasts. Then suddenly everyone on the right on the podcast scene was like, oh, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm almost there. I'm finding my way to God. I'm a Christian. Fuck you. I hate it. I hate that kind of shit. Fuck you people. I hate it. You know what I mean? It's madness. I don't like that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? It makes my respect for you just go down. And these are people that I watch every day. I watch Tim Pool every day. I watch a lot of PBD. I watch a lot of fucking Joe Rogan. I watch a lot of these people. I watch Piers Morgan shit every day. Although I kind of know what I'm getting into with Piers Morgan. You know what I mean? But this right-wing wokeness about this moralization of the whole thing, and you've got to feel empathy as it. Do you think it's right that he got killed? No, I don't think they think it's right. But I think that if this finally opens up a discussion about the healthcare system in America and something changes because of it, even if it's because CEOs are suddenly scared they might get whacked on the street, that's fine by me. It took at least 47 fucking years, because that's how old I am, and since I was a little kid, they've been fucking trying to get this healthcare system changed, and nobody can figure it out. Oh my God, it's so difficult, it's so complicated. No, it's not fucking complicated. If lobbying was illegal and these companies couldn't buy politicians, the shit would be solved in a fucking week. It's not complicated. They're making it complicated because they want to find a way to placate the American people and make them think their healthcare is good while they fill their own pockets with donor fucking money and lobbyist money. Fuck that shit, right? We can't pretend that's what's going on here, right? And these right-wingers with the fucking faux religion and the faux outrage. Listen, y'all look, dude, again, I'll say it again. If Adam Schiff, right? The guy is, I hate the guy. And pretty much everybody on the right hates the fucking guy. He is an evil bastard. He sucks. I hate him. I hate the way he looks. I hate the way he talks. He's a fucking loser. He sucks. He fucking sucks. And I'm going to tell you right now, if somebody gunned that motherfucker down on the street today, I would not give a fuck. Would I celebrate it? No, probably not. That's going a little far. Would I celebrate it publicly? Probably, certainly not. Would I celebrate it in my head a little bit and be like, nah, finally got what's coming to that motherfucker? Yes. And so would every right-wing person, right? Every one of y'all motherfuckers would. So don't be out there fucking talking no shit about how morally outraged you are that the left is not empathetic about this dude. That's crazy. Right? Fucking Jesus, people. All right, I think I've said enough, right? So that's the rant for Saturday. I'm almost out of breath. God damn. Okay, guys, so if you want to get my stuff, you want to get it directly in your inbox once it gets published. That's articles I write, the videos I make, whatever. All of it comes directly to your email inbox if you subscribe to my Substack. Now, you can do it for free, but you can also do me a big favor and do it for $5 a month, which I would greatly appreciate. So you can do that. Then you'll get all my content as soon as it comes out. You don't have to look for it. You don't have to wait for a notification. None of that shit. And if you're watching this somewhere else, you should really follow me there, but go ahead and come to it'sallaboutlogic.substack.com. That's it'sallaboutlogic.substack.com. And go ahead and subscribe there. That's the easiest way for me. It's the easiest way for you. You get all the content. That's what you want. All right, guys. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on the next one.